Whenever you lose 2 games in a row, you don't want that losing slide to continue. And in college basketball, the parity is what makes it great. But at the same time, confidence is something you need. So when you lose too many games in a row and you start doubting, things get tough.
Yeah, so Miller would attach to Royce, whoever's guarding Royce, which would be AC, would then guard that.
AC would guard 25 Curlin.
That, in my opinion. The other option is to fight through the switch and then fight through the ball screen. If you jump out a little early on it, Royce is going to fake it.
You know, we've won, I think, 7 games this year by less than 5 points. And they're all against really good teams. And so if we're not sharp, we lose those games. Our games they're brutal. They're wars out there. Those guys are getting after it, and the intensity of it, and the stress level, and every game can be won and lost on 1 or 2 possessions.
The effort is all that we care about as a coach. The effort is what we care about. First half, we had great effort on the glass. Second half, we didn't have that same effort now. I mean, we can't break even with guys. But I mean, right now, that game right there was perfect. All the way down to the 13-minute mark was perfect. So I thought we did a lot of things better than we did the previous game. Now we got Iowa State, and it's a different animal, and it's the first time we're playing them, and it is late. So this is a little bit different, because normally we've played everybody else by now.
Coach Drew does a fantastic job of making sure that we're going to stick with what we've practiced throughout the year. And if we're going to make some adjustments, it's going to be something that we've prepared for previously. We're not going to make a last-second adjustment that we haven't had an opportunity to practice. Really making sure our guys are confident in what we're trying to do going into the game is another part that I think Coach Drew does a great job. There's not a lot of second guessing on our guys' part. I feel like they really understand what Coach wants, and when he tells them that we're going to play this way, we've practiced it and we're prepared for it.
If we run flash T, for instance, and we don't get a paint touch, but we get the 3 up here, I can't pull you for running the set and getting a shot, right? Does that make sense? We got to be on all the time. Light switch goes on, it's always on, right? So we're always on. Ready, go. Let's go. 4 minutes, run it down.
At practice is the time where you can really stress kids. And because if the first time they feel stressed is in the game, then they're not going to respond well. And so for us, we have to use practice as that time, because Coach really wants those guys to be able to play come game day. And so the balance that you've got to have there, you just can't, expect young people to know how sharp they need to be.
They've really done a good job. As you know, every night is a war, and you can get too high, too down, and that's where your leaders really come in and make sure everybody's focused on point and making sure that we don't get too high or low for any game. Last time we lost 2 games in a row, we came back and won the next 4. And this time, hopefully, we can do the same thing if we take care of business and give ourselves that opportunity.